what are you gonna say? Talk about bad. Our mother's bad today. No, I'm not saying. I'm not calling mothers bad today. I'm not saying nothing bad about mothers today. But the other term for bad is what I'm using today.
Amen.
Bad mother. So,
Outstanding.
yeah. So bad can mean what? Bad can mean good. Yeah. Bad can mean excellent. Yeah. Bad can mean great. You know, bad can mean astonishing. Amen. So that's what I'm saying today. I'm saying one bad mother. Amen. We want to celebrate mothers today. Amen. There's some bad mothers in here right now. Amen. You definitely got a bad mama right here. One bad mother. Amen. Amen. But what we're going to talk about today is what I mean by a bad mother. I mean godly mother. That's right. Amen. So one bad mother, one godly mother. Amen. So today we're going to talk about a godly mother and what it means to be a godly mother. Amen. Amen. So godly mother means to be what? Good, excellent, great. Amen. It means to be astonishing. Amen. It means to be good and to let the Lord use you today. Amen. To be what you're supposed to be in this life, to nourish. Amen. Amen. So here in verse 10 we said what? We said, who can find a virtuous woman? So who can find a godly mother? Amen. A godly mother is kind of like looking for rubies, looking for jewelry. All right. That's right. It's hard to find. Amen. Just like you're trying to go dig for something, you kind of dig and trying to find some gold, digging for something precious, digging for something, digging for a diamond, you know, going through the rough. Well, a godly mother is hard to find like that. That's right. A godly mother is hard to find. So a godly mother is a great gift from God. That's right. I think it's one of the greatest gifts we can receive on this earth is a godly mother. Amen. Amen. She is so precious to us. A godly mother is so precious. You know, when we come out of her womb, when she nourishes, when we give us milk when we were babies, that's precious. Amen. 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 That's part of being godly, taking care of their child. Her child is something godly about that, taking care of your children, taking care of your family. Amen. Amen. So she's greater than what? She's greater than precious stones. Yeah. Amen. You know, stones just like diamonds. Diamonds are beautiful, right? Yeah. So a godly mother is beautiful as a diamond. Yeah. Amen. Pearls are elegant, right? Yeah. So a godly mother is just as elegant as a pearl. That's right. More elegant than a pearl. How about rubies? Rubies are very beautiful. Yeah. Godly mothers are more beautiful than that. Amen. More beautiful than precious rubies. Amen. That's what it says here in verse 10, where we just read in Proverbs 31. It says, who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. Amen. And the breakdown says, who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She's worth more than precious rubies. Amen. So even if you have your mothers in here, cherish her. Amen. Treat her like precious rubies. Amen. Because only God can provide a godly mother. Amen. We can't. All the money in the world can't buy a godly mother. That's right. Amen. Only God can provide that. That's a gift from God. That's right. Amen. So all the money in the world can't buy a godly mother. Amen. Silver and gold can't buy a godly mother. Amen. Only God can give that because it's a gift from Him. Amen. Amen. It's nothing that can't be bought. You can't buy it. Amen. Amen. So again, if you have a godly mother, cherish her today. Amen. Cherish her today, amen. Love your mother. Because she is hard. It's hard to find a godly mother. Amen. So cherish her. Cherish her like a prized possession. You know how we got a possession that we really cherish, whether it's a car, whether it's whatever you have that you cherish it. So when you cherish something, you don't want something bad to happen to it. When you cherish something, you want to take care of it. Right. When we cherish something, we love it. We want to nourish it. We want to give it honor. Let's do our godly mothers that way. Let's do our mothers that way. Amen. Because she's like a prized possession. Amen. Because it is hard to find. So who can find a virtuous woman? Who can find a woman like her? Who can find a godly mother today? Amen. 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 So it's hard to find. So keep her close to you. Amen. Keep your godly mother close to you. Treat her with respect. Give her honor and love today. Amen? Yeah. Amen. So we're going to continue down in chapter 31. We're going to go down to verse 11. We're going to go all the way down to verse 31. Amen. Let's talk about some more about this lady here that's talking about in this character, a capable woman, a virtuous woman, a godly mother. Amen. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jesus. So in verse 11 it says, her husband doeth safely trust her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. And a breakdown says her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. That's one bad mother, amen. That her husband can trust her.
Yeah.
You know, to take care of any affairs in the house or whatever's going on. Her husband can trust her. Amen. And it says he would not hinder her either. Amen. He would greatly enrich his life.
Yes.
That's one bad mother. Amen. That will enrich her husband's life. Amen. So she won't hinder him at all. That's in verse 12. Verse 12 says she will not hinder him, but help him all her life. So that's what a godly mother would do. A godly mother would help her family. A godly mother would help her husband. A godly mother would help in every situation. It would not hinder nobody. A godly mother wouldn't hinder anybody, but she would help him. She would help her children.
Come on.
She would help everybody.
Hallelujah.
That's what a godly mother would do, and that's a definite gift from God.
Amen.
And verse 13 says, she seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. And a breakdown in verse 13 says, she finds wool and flax, and busily spins it. Amen. So what that's saying, she's not a lazy person. So a godly mother is not lazy at all. She finds herself busy doing something productive.
Amen.
That's right.
A godly mother don't sit around and just let things go by and things fall apart and you ain't doing nothing productive.
Come on now.
A godly mother would do something productive constantly for her family, for her children.
That's right.
Amen. And everybody that come in contact with her. Yes. And verse 14 says, she is like a merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar. And the breakdown says she's like a merchant ship. She brings her food from afar. So her family's not going to go hungry.
That's right.
Amen. She's going to take care of her family.
Yeah.
A godly mother makes sure she takes care of her family.
Amen.
She'll make them biscuits, pancakes, eggs, sausage in the morning. Make dinner for her family, make sure they take care of them. Amen. Neck bones, beans, or whatever. Neck bones, salad, whatever. She will make sure her family is not hungry.
Yeah.
She makes sure her family is fed.
That's right.
That's one bad mother.
Amen.
I had a bad grandma. She makes some bad biscuits. I was called cat-eye biscuits. That's one bad mother. Amen. Makes some good meals. Now remember that. My mama too. My mama makes some good meals. So that's one bad mama that can make some. Just take a little meal and take a little bit of nothing and make something out of it.
Yes.
Take a little something to make a meal out of it. That's one bad mother.
That's right.
Take a little of something and make something out of it.
Hallelujah.
Amen. That is definitely a gift from God. How about verse 15? Verse 15 says, she riseth also while it is yet night, and she giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. Also, she gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household and plan the day's work for her servant girls. Amen. That's one bad mother there. Amen. She gets up before dawn. That's one bad mother to get up that early in the morning to start preparing things.
Amen.
That's right. And her maidens.
Dedicated.
Dedicated.
Hallelujah.
That is a godly mother. That is a gift from God. Amen. For someone to be prepared and get up that early in the morning to take care of her business. Amen.
That's right.
She prepares breakfast for her household. So again, they're not going hungry. Amen. And she planned the day out. She don't sit there doing nothing. She plans the day out. Amen. She gets the plans out for the day. Amen. That's one bad mother. Amen. How about verse 16? Verse 16 says, she considered a field and buying it. With the fruit of her hands, she planted a vineyard. And a breakdown says, she goes out to inspect a field and buys it. And with her earning, she plants a vineyard. So what that's telling me is she doesn't waste anything.
That's right. In her family.
She invests in her family.
Amen.
She saves her money. She spends her money well. That's a godly mother.
That's right.
That's right.
Whatever she makes, she goes out and makes it, and she spends it well. And she considers things before she spends. She inspects things before she buys it. Amen. And with her earnings, she plants a vineyard. So she plants it. She's not taking it and wasting it. She's not spending it all up. on, all kinds of stuff she don't need to, but she spends it on her family. That's what she does. That's what a godly mother does. She takes her money, she takes her earnings, she plants it. It's like putting a plant in the ground and watch it grow.
Yeah.
Amen. Not taking it and just spin it all up. You got nothing to plant. You got nothing left. Amen. So a godly mother, a one bad mother, she would take stuff and make it expand, make it grow.
Yes.
She doesn't waste anything.
That's
Amen.
right.
That's one bad mother. And verse 17 says, she girded her loins with strength and strengthened her arms. And the breakdown says, she is energetic and strong and a hard worker.
Come on,
That's
man.
right.
So that's one bad mother.
Amen.
We may see Wonder Woman. She's bad, right? Wonder Woman, she's one bad mother. She got powers, do awesome things. But she still don't compare to a godly mother.
She don't even compare to a
She don't
bad
compare to a
mother.
godly mother. Bad as Wonder Woman is,
Look, Wonder Woman ain't got
she
nothing
don't
on
have
me.
nothing on a godly mother. Amen. Because a godly mother is strong and a hard worker. So she's not a weak person.
Amen.
She's strong. She stands for what's right. She stands for what's going on around her. She stands for what is right. She stands for justice. Amen. So she has her, what she does, she uses her energy in a positive manner. Amen. That is a godly mother. Energetic, strong, and hardworking. Amen. She's not lazy. Amen. And let's look at verse 18. Verse 18 says, she perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. And the breakdown says, she watches her bargains. She watches for bargains. Her lights burn late into the night. Amen.
Amen.
So this lady, she's a good shopper. When she go out, she's an awesome mother when she watch for bargains. So when she got coupons, she watch out for all them bargains. So what she doing when she do that? And she's saving money when she do that. She's spending her money wisely when she do that.
That's right.
She don't go straight to the most highest thing you see. I ain't gotta look for bargains. That's what a godly mother would do. To save money for her family.
That's right.
That's another way of planting to make stuff expand. So you're not gonna go find first thing she sees is $100. She's gonna buy it. She's gonna take a look at it and see if she can get a bargain. She's gonna see how she can work there, get a bargain.
That's right.
Find some bargains.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. That's what a godly mother would
Thank
do
you, Lord.
to take care of her family.
Amen.
She's not into herself. She's about her family. She's not selfish. She's not about herself. That's a godly mother. She's not about herself, but she's about helping others. She's about, making other people's lives better.
Yeah.
And that's what a godly mother would do. And verse 19 says, she laid her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. And the breakdown says, her hands are busy spinning thread, her fingers twisting fiber. So her family's not going to go without having nothing to wear. She'll make sure her family's clothed too.
Yeah.
First, she makes sure her family's fed, but she also going to make sure her family got clothes on.
Yeah.
She's not going to send them out looking crazy, no clothes on.
Amen.
She's going to make sure she thread and spin the thread and make sure she's twisting the fiber and making her some clothes for her kids. Amen. And her husband and her kids. Make sure they got food. Make sure they got clothing. Amen. That's what a good mother, so that's one bad mother, to take one shirt or take a little piece of fabric like this, something to make a shirt out of it. Or take a piece of fabric like that over there and make pants out of it.
That's right.
Or take something off the chair, fabric off the chair there and make some pants and shirt out of it.
Yeah.
That's one bad mother. Amen. She can take stuff and do that. She's creative. That's one good mother, right?
Hallelujah.
She's creative.
Hallelujah.
And verse 20 says, she stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy.
Yes.
And her breakdown says she extends a helping hand to the poor and open her arms to the needy. So she helps people who's in need.
That's right.
Again, she's not selfish. Again, she's not selfish and she's not for herself, but she helps others.
Yeah.
She extends a hand to help people who are poor, who's doing less fortunate than she is.